Now do a review of the Rumble Partnership Program and compare it to the YouTube Partnership Program. I wanted to give it enough time. It's been a few months now, and so I'd like to compare the two. And then at the end, I'm going to give a grade to Rumble, and I'm going to give a grade to YouTube. But first, what I would like to do is kind of share what my kind of day-to-day experience is like dealing with either company. So what I have here on my phone are the types of emails I get from each company. So first of all, I would just like to give you like a typical email that I get from Rumble. All right, so this is sent to me from Rumble. Dear Hard News Network, congrats, you got paid. Congrats on completing the requirements for the Rumble Creator Program. We are thrilled to see that this will be your 6th month in the program. And then they give the stats and the payouts. And I think the payouts are they're very similar to YouTube's. Now, that's only my experience. Other people, maybe they think it's higher or lower. I can only speak from my experience so far. And so, and hopefully that's sustainable and, whatever. But I don't really have any complaints from that standpoint. Okay, so now let's look at the typical type of email that I get from YouTube. All right, so here is an email from YouTube. We have removed your content. We think your content didn't follow our harassment policy. Content that targets someone with prolonged insults or slurs based on their intrinsic attributes isn't allowed on YouTube. Now you might ask, well, what dire sin did you commit in your video? I compared David Pakman to Pinocchio. That's what happened. I compared David Pakman to Pinocchio, and I got the video removed. Okay. This was the video, David Pakman claims it's fascism to enforce FCC regulations. Okay, so let's now go back to another typical email that I get from Rumble. Okay, so this is an email I got from Rumble. Dear Hard News Network, or Hey Hard News Network, awesome news. Your ad read for September 6, 2025 was reviewed and got the green light. We've deposited the money into your account. Keep up the awesome work. Well, thank you, Rumble. I appreciate that. Okay. And then I have one more that I want to share from YouTube. And it's about, okay, well, I'll just read it. Okay. Hi, Hard Bastard. Our team of policy specialists carefully looked at your channel, Hard Bastard. So on Rumble, I'm Hard News Network. On YouTube, I'm Hard Bastard. We found that a significant portion of your channel is not in line with our YouTube Partner Program policies. As of today, your channel is not eligible to monetize, and you will not have access to monetization tools and features. And they also took the money that was in there, and they're going to just steal it. And I'm not the only one they've done it to. I'm not going to go into a whole thing about it. This has been their policy. There's plenty of YouTubers they've stolen from, and I'm one of them. I have not made that much of an issue about it because it was not money from my audience, it was ad revenue, and so it is what it is. If it was money from my audience, I would be screaming from the rooftops. But even when I got remonetized, I knew not to trust them, and so I didn't enable super chats. I just had money from ads. Okay. Anyway, it was taken down for harassment because I liken people like David Pakman to Pinocchio, and I'm a conservative commentator. Also, what's interesting is every curse word in my videos was beeped out on YouTube. So it's ridiculous. Then when I reapplied, they said I was using reused content, even though you can go to my channel. All it is just like this. I'm talking into the camera. So apparently me talking into the camera is somehow reused content. And I'll tell you, I'm not the only one they did this to. There's plenty of other content creators they did this to. And they all lean conservative. That Star Wars girl, I think her name is, she just got the reused content ban, and it's just totally ridiculous. So anyway, I don't want to make this too long. So I would say So far, so good with Rumble. So let me give the grade for each company. And I think it's fairly simple. So far, I would say, because I've never been censored on Rumble one time, not even once. I've never been censored on Rumble personally one time, and I've never had a problem waking up with terrible emails that you've been demonetized and you didn't do this and you didn't do that. Because none of that has happened, I give Rumble an A+ grade. And obviously, my grade for YouTube is an F-. And you know what else doesn't help with YouTube? They are totally unhelpful. In fact, I suspect that the people in YouTube creators and on that try to help you on Twitter, they deliberately gaslight people. They're not helpful at all, and they pretend that they're going to help you, but they don't help you. So yeah, YouTube gets an F-, Rumble gets an A+. That's my rating. Your mileage may vary. And join us tonight for the Hard News Network live stream on Rumble, rumble.com/user/Hard News Network, and I'll see you there.